Loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Try that with me. Loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Again. Loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Holy breath and holy name, will you ease this pain? Holy breath and holy name, will you ease this pain? Holy breath and holy name, will you ease this pain? Let's bring them together. Holy breath and holy name, will you ease this pain? Two parts together. Holy breath and you don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let this pain. Holy baby, and you don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go. One more time. Holy baby, and you don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and will you let go. Holy breath, everyone together. Holy breath and holy name, will you ease this pain? Welcome to Little Big Voices. Live!
Quiet on the set, please. Quiet on the set, please. Oh my gosh, Melba, what just happened?
I can barely speak.
I know it. Like that, it's never.
You know what?
Yeah.
I realized what it was doing. They say holy breath.
Yeah.
Holy breath.
Yeah.
That's the two of you. Sarah and you both have the same love for humanity.
Yeah.
And you're wanting little big voices to heal people on Sunday afternoons. That's what Sarah wants.
Mm-hmm.
She brings these people together. Honestly, I was going to do a breath exercise,
Mm-hmm.
but
Well, hang on. We hired you to do breath exercise.
Okay.
So,
Okay. But you know what? When they started singing Holy Breath,
It's all there.
I started breathing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's right there. Well, first of all, y'all, I'd like to welcome, my partner in crime, Melba Martinez. Everybody give her a hand. Yeah.
You're a lucky partner.
Yeah, this place, there's like 5 women in my life and maybe one dude that I wouldn't be here without them, and Melba's one of them, from all sorts of levels. So, Melba, it's good to see you tonight. Also, just, what you just heard was Sarah Bentley and Heart Body's song, and you're going to hear more from them. In fact, in a few minutes, you're going to get a sink in, maybe a 25, 30 minutes of just that holiness that we're going to get a sink in, and I've never had a 30-minute break here. What's that going to be like? I might just be sleeping on the table.
Well, thank you, Mark, because,
Yeah.
You think about how many episodes have you done already?
Well, this is 10, y'all.
Okay. Well, this one is really special because I think, in a way, what I've noticed moving into today was that things are aligning for you, and you're being very articulate about why. Why do we have to have little big voices? Why do we have to listen to it? Today, for me anyway, says why. Why we need to listen to the little and the big and the, fantastic voices. It's because there's something magical in the human being's voice. And that's why they can have computers now. Like, you don't even have to use your bank account. They can just hear you say your name. The voice identification is that unique that it's taking the place of fingerprints.
And then they tell me I'm overdrawn. And I was just talking. I didn't even do anything. And I'm overdrawn.
That's how incredible the human voice is.
Yeah.
In fact, they say, when you pass, the last sense to go is the hearing sense. And in a way, they sang one note, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right, let me get around to the crew. And Melba's quite extraordinary. Just for those of y'all who don't know her, she a list way too long to talk about, but over 150 plays that she's produced, directed, or starred in. Artistic director at St. Edward's for 20 years. On and on and on. And an amazing painter on the studio wall over here she painted me as a rose. And she's painted thousands of people as a rose. So if you're lucky to get to know her, the next thing you know, she's knocking on your door with this amazing professional painting. So that's Melba. I also just want to go around the horn a little bit. Welcome my friend and yours, Sam Wofford. He hails from Chicago, Illinois, but he calls Texas his home. Let's give him up for cameraman Sam Wofford. Yeah. And his beautiful wife, and I call her baby girl just because it just seems to fit her, Sam. I don't know. You okay with that? Because I was like, how's baby girl every time I see Sam? But Sam and I get to work together out in the real world, and he's just incredible to work with. I call him the cameraman that's really should be on Dancing with the Stars, because you'll see him. He just kind of moves and glides around in here, getting these beautiful shots. Next up is John Butler on audio. Let's give him a hand.
Yum, yum.
Yeah. John and I work out in the field together, and he tolerates me out there, and he's super pro as it gets. So John, I'm just really delighted that you're here, man. Thank you for being here. And by the way, let's have some crew cam, Lalo. Oh yeah, give him a wave, John. There we go. There we go. And there's Lalo there. Lalo's got this really interesting name. But at first, I just gave him a nickname, and then it stuck in my head. And his name is Rothgeb Pem. But I want to welcome him on video tonight, Lalo the Wonder Human. Let's give him up for him.
Yum, yum. Yeah.
So, and then also not here today is Darlene Ennis. She was studio prep and set production this week. So if if you ever walk by the studio and I'm standing out there, just get ready to be in here for 3 days because I'll somehow get you in. Melba will be making tacos somehow. All of a sudden you're here until Thursday, and that happened to Darlene this week. But there is all sorts of goodness. The way this place feels so good right now. Darlene put a lot of sweat equity in. And then there's also, so let's give it up for Darlene there.
Yeah, let's do.
Speaking of Darlene, you know how we hadn't said hi to yet?
I know.
Is my mom, Darlene. Darlene Cadell, Mom, I love you. And, man, thanks for being there every step of the way. She's watched every video I've ever made in my 40 years.
Wow.
Every one of them. Yeah, so she gives me 3.5 stars because I don't eat my vegetables, you know. So anyway, and next we have Melissa Summer. Melissa Summer is our guest services manager, and she's the one that wrangles and tangles and answers questions and makes everyone feel at home. Did y'all feel a little bit at home coming in because you knew Melissa? Mm-hmm. And man, you know her from text. You're just gonna love her in the 3D. So, did I forget anybody, Melba?
No, I think
okay.
everybody.
Well, aside,
we should mention Christy.
Oh, yes, but Miss Christie is how we call her. So
yeah.
We have a show dinner, y'all. I think everyone got the menu tonight. And, but man, Miss Christie's going to come over right as soon as the end of the show and deliver this amazing dinner. And this studio becomes a sit-down tablecloth candlelight dinner, and it's amazing. So I'm glad y'all are going to stick around. And if you're not here and you're out in 2D land, man, just, message me and I will get you in here for a dinner. So, and also while we're doing that, I wanted to talk just a minute, just 60 seconds about how to be a part of this.
That'd be nice.
Right. Because people, a lot of sweat equity. I mean, I can almost look around and see like Rob, who's on. Oh, I forgot Rob.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, Rob's on. He's one of the dinner management crew tonight. Yeah. Let's give it up for Rob Yeager. That guy could lift a building, but instead he'll lift your food. Yeah. But we have a dinner crew that just focuses. And so after the show, everyone on the set heads to the green room, and Melba's got a signature mocktail. Is it mocked or cocktail tonight?
Mocktail.
A mocktail tonight to celebrate. So you guys, after you're done, everyone on the set can head back there and enjoy a mocktail for about 20 minutes while we get this converted. But yeah, Rob, I think that was it. Tonight also our guest is Kenneth Spivey. Right. Let's give it up for Kenneth. Kenneth is a dear human in my life, and we were having a talk this week, and I said, I think you should be at the show. And ever since episode 5 in January, I decided to do this crazy thing, which was just like see who the spirit wanted to be here. And I've never done that. I mean, I act like it when I'm in trouble. I kind of ask the spirit to get out of some trouble. Like, what should I do? But like, I've never done it in my video work, ever.
Really? And
so everyone in this room, one reason or another, the spirit got you here. That's what I say, because it's just a miracle this thing happens, And so, but he was here, and I just, you got to be here, Ken. And then it's like, he's got to be at the table. So anyway, he's an incredible human being to me, and I can't wait to share him with all of you. So,
you
welcome,
just mentioned
Kenneth.
Something really important. Like, did you all hear him say he's never done his videos with, in consultation with spirit? Well, very few people on the planet have ever really given their breath that awareness. Mm-hmm. And the minute you say, put your awareness on your breath, all of a sudden people start to go, oh yeah, my breath. They don't think about it. Mm-hmm. But if you did think about, what do you think would happen if you gave a little attention to your breath?
I don't know. The only times I felt more present. I felt more alive, a lot less nervous. Yeah. So.
How long did you do it?
Not long enough. Look at me. But I want to. I'm going to read something, and then I'd like for you to, we're going to have a take a breath segment. And I wonder if we get a bunch of popular demand, it'll be fun if this becomes a regular segment called Take a Breath, and we'll just have different people come on. But Melba's going to walk us through like a minute, a brief thing, and we're going to take a breath. And then after that, we're going to head back to the music stage and hear a good 25 minutes, maybe longer, of this spirit singing. And so, but first, I want to read something from a book called Waking Up in Silence. And I haven't, I'll put it up here, Lalo. See, like that's a good product shot right there. This is by, some of you in the room know him, Joe Fuentesilla, Celia. And God, he's a good human. He's been on the show a couple times before he even wrote a book. And one day he was like, I wrote a book. I'm like, well, what? You wrote a book? That's crazy. And then I ordered it, and it's so beautiful. It's How to Slow Down and Say Yes to Life. And he's got 2 young, beautiful children. He couldn't be on tonight, but I'll have him back. But I just opened it, and the first thing I read, I want to share with y'all. Would you like to hear a little passage? So, centering prayer. This is called What Silence Changes. Centering prayer didn't erase irritation. It changed my relationship to it. Sitting in silence trained a different response. I practiced noticing thoughts without following them. I practiced returning without condemning myself. I practiced consenting rather than tightening. That practice didn't remain on the cushion. It followed me into conversations, into traffic, into parenting, into the small moments where irritation used to dominate. Now, when irritation appears, there is sometimes a pause. Not a dramatic pause, just enough space to recognize what's happening. And sometimes that is enough to soften.
Beautiful.
And if you know Joe, he's just sometimes is the most interesting, crazy-eyed, like, human. I don't even know what's going to come out of that guy next. And I was reading this going, what in the world? This is living in all sorts of us, and it just got out of him. So, man, if you have thoughts like that, write them down, because this is beautiful. So let's take 1 minute before we head back to the music stage, Melba. And I might read one more passage later from that, because there's another one. But just welcome to the show, and welcome to you. Welcome to your breath. Melba, let's take a breath together, and then when she's done, the music can begin.
Okay.
And Melba, face this way so I can really get you into the microphone. There you go.
I'd like to invite everyone to take the sweetest, most gentle, most loving, slow breath in, the belly breath. So really take the time to even hear the tone of your breath. Just take it in. And let it exhale. Gentle, gentle, not too fast. Put your hand on your abdomen, and you can start to feel the pump a little. Just take a very sweet, darling inhale, but expand it as it goes, almost like it as if you were on a, like a ride. Like maybe you are on a Ferris wheel, or you're on a fun, fast ride, but it's not scary, it's gentle. Maybe you're on a swing. It's in movement, and you can feel your abdomen expanding, contracting. One thing I like to have my classes do when I'm training actors is not only to take in the deepest belly breath that you can at a slow rate, but then after we do that for a while, you want to create a cleansing sound. And to do that is just open up your throat and you go, ha!
Ha!
Perfect. Good job.
Y'all can do that in the studio and do it at home. Yeah.
So you're taking a deep, deep breath in, and then when I say cleansing, you all let it out. Don't push so hard, but just let it be a statement, like bam. Cleansing. Notice if anything loosened up. I love Sarah's song. It says loosen up. I was thinking breath and singing go together, like kissing and singing and breathing go together, like eating, loving, and kissing go together. So that's what we're going to share this afternoon is community chill at Little Big Voices.
Please welcome Sarah Bentley and Heart Body Song. Thank you, Melba.
I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you, Mark, for inviting me and allowing me to bring a live community singing circle here into the studio. That's so cool. So yeah, you'll see that we've got a lot of people here with me, and so I'm so grateful. That breath, Melba. Thank you. My maiden name is Sires, and so it's funny because people notice that I sigh a lot, and it's like a cleansing breath. So let's do one more of those together to get our communal nervous systems in the same page. Inhale. So I did want to acknowledge that first song that we sang was by Allie Halpert, Loosen, Loosen. So I hope y'all will look her up. And so community singing, you may not be that familiar with this modality, but it is something that I discovered about 5 years ago, ironically during the pandemic, singing together on Zoom. Doesn't seem like that would work, but I guess those of you who are watching this will be able to sing with us, and you'll see that it actually does work. It's definitely much juicier to be in the room with people, and our voices can harmonize and blend together. But yeah, so I'm not going to tell my whole story, but I did want to just share a little bit more about community singing. And I think for me, it's something that humans have been doing together forever. And modern day, if you don't have a church home, most people aren't singing together anymore. And I think that's really sad. And I think it's really important for our culture, for our humanity to be singing together. And the beautiful thing about this modality and this practice is that it can be done for any reason. We hold grief circles and we sing together. We hold celebrations and we sing together. So many reasons to sing, and all of them bring us together. People say that they would just feel like a immense sense of belonging when they come to these circles. I've had people say things like, "You've restored my faith in humanity." I was like, oh. I mean, not me, but like the experience that we had together. So I definitely have. It's just been life-changing for me. So we're going to share a few songs, and then, but first I want to introduce my friend and collaborator, Soyinka Rahim, who's going to be sharing a song with us. And would you also say a few words about yourself, too?
Thank you, Sarah. I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much. My name is Soyinka Rahim. I am your grassroots spiritual practitioner. BeBoLove.us. BeBoLove is a word that I created that means breathe in, breathe out, love. Us. So I'm looking for my search engine for BeBoLove, and I found .us. And I say, how apropos, the universe is saying yes to the BeBoLove. BeBoLove.us, breathing in love, breathing out love. Yeah. Let's do that at Bebo side with a wiggle this time. Breathe in. And I didn't even have to ask you to giggle because there it was, yum yum. So I'm gonna yum yum. I'm gonna share a song with us, and I'm gonna invite everyone on screen, off screen, to dance, to sing with dancing along. The yum vibration. Yes, the yum vibration. Yum is the vibrational sound of the heart chakra. So I'm gonna give you the bottom, and once the bottom is established, I'm gonna sing some other parts, and you're welcome to sing those other parts when you feel them. But someone always has to hold down the bottom, which is yum, 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 heart to heart. Yum, 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 heart to heart. Yum, 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 heart to heart. Yum is the sound of the heart, heart to heart. Yum is the sound of the heart, heart to heart. Yum, 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 heart to heart. Love, 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 heart to heart. Love, 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 heart to heart. Yum is the sound of the heart, heart to heart. I give thanks for the air that we breathe. Give thanks for the sun on our face. Give thanks for the earth we walk, work, dance. Give thanks for the water we are. Take action for the love that we feel. Take action for humanity. Take action for your joy inside. Take action for the peace that we need. We say yum, 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 heart to heart. Yum is the sound of the heart to heart. Love, 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 heart to heart. Yum, 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 yum. Let us all say love 5 times. Hey, love, 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 love. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum. Thank you, thank you. Yum, yum.
Thank you, my friend. Oh, so amazing. Yeah. Yummy, yummy. All right. So, oftentimes we do clap after songs, but sometimes in community singing, we just also like let the energy be here because it's like we've just created this. I don't know, it's a being, but it's definitely a vibrational force that wasn't here before. And then we sang and we created something together. So just feel into that at the end of the song. It might be like that. There was a lot of energy and it was celebratory. So yes. And sometimes like the first song that we did, it's like more prayerful, reverent. So we just, whatever the song is inviting, we'll be in that space for a moment. So let's take a deep breath together. So I do also write songs, but today I'm bringing other people's songs. This is a song by Lindsay Scott that's inspired by the community chill theme. It's called As I Relax. So I'm going to invite us to not just sing the words, but to get into the meaning of the words. So I'll sing in the first part. As I relax, I know my needs are met, and I live my life with joyous anticipation. This draws in what I most desire, so I can live my life in full on participation. As I relax, I know my needs are met, and I live my life in joyous anticipation. So first we anticipate. This draws in what I most desire, so I can live my life in full-on participation. Okay, let me teach that to you. We're going to do call and echo, so I'll sing and then you'll repeat. As I relax, I know my needs are met. Try that. As I relax, I know my needs are met, and I live my life in joyous anticipation. And I live my life in joyous anticipation. Let's do that again, 2 lines. As I relax, I know my needs are met, and I live my life in joyous anticipation. Take a breath. Breathing in. As I relax, I know my needs are met, and I live my life in joyous anticipation. Again, as I relax, I know my needs are met, and I live my life in joyous anticipation. This draws in what I most desire. Try that. This draws in what I most desire, so I can live my life in full-on participation. So I can live my life in full-on participation. With me. This draws in what I most desire, so I can live my life in full-on participation. This draws in what I most desire, so I can live my life in full-on participation. As I relax, I know my needs are met. And I can live my life. In joyous anticipation. This draws in what I most desire. So I can live my life. In full-on participation. One more time from the top as I relax. I know my needs are met, and I live my life in joyous anticipation. This draws in what I most desire, so I can live my life in full-on participation. Beautiful. So this is a layer song. There's 2 more parts I'm going to teach you. I'm alive to the life in me. I'm alive to the mystery. Ready, 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 grows. Let me break that down. I'm alive to the life in me. I'm alive to the mystery, or turn. I'm alive to the life in me. I'm alive to the mystery. Listening. Ready, 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 grow. Ready, 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 grow. I'm alive to the life. I'm alive to the life in me. Mystery. I'm alive to the mystery. Ready, 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 grow. One more time, life. I'm alive to the life in me. I'm alive to the mystery. Ready, 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 grow. I let it happen to me. I let it happen through me. I'm molting, unfolding, open. Let me speak those words. I let it happen to me because we're so chill. We're like, yeah, bring it on. I let it happen through me, like Mark letting spirit speak through him. It's also something I'm leaning into. I'm molting. Letting the old skin come off. I'm molting, unfolding, open. So let me teach you these parts. I let it happen to me. I let it happen through me. You. I let it happen to me. I let it happen through me. I'm molting, unfolding, open. Again, molting. I'm molting, unfolding, open to me. I let it happen to me. I let it happen through me. I'm molting, unfolding, one more time. I let it happen to me. I let it happen through me. I'm molting, unfolding, open. All right, so we're going to put it all together. I'm going to bring up this beautiful buffalo drum, my Remo synthetic buffalo drum, to join us in this dance, this mystery. Oh, I will say, Mark, I struggled in leaning into the community chill. I'm already like, my daughter's starting school on Tuesday, my job's gearing up, and thank you for bringing the medicine that I didn't know that I needed, because, yeah. And thank you to Lindsay Scott for this song. So I'm going to go through all of the parts, and then some of y'all will stay on whatever parts you were planning on staying on. As I relax, come on, I know your needs are met, and I live my life in joyous anticipation. This draws in what I most desire, so I can live my life in full of participation. Let's do that one again. As I relax, I know my needs are met, and I live my life in joyous anticipation. This draws in what I most desire, so I can live my life in full on participation. Y'all keep going on that one. As I relax, I'm alive to the life in me. I'm alive to the mystery. Ready, 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 go. I'm alive to the life in me. I'm alive to the mystery. Ready, 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 go. I let it happen to me. I let it happen through me. I'm holding, unfolding, open. I let
my life in full-on participation.
Sarah, thank you, beautiful humans in the studio. Yeah, let's do some finger snaps. Wow. Thank you. Thank y'all. Hi, Ken.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. As I alluded to earlier, we were sitting at this very table. I think you were switching seats over here. Did you notice that the last time you were here, you're in this chair? Like, maybe I should have put you here.
I'm good here.
So just for people that don't know, we'll tell a little bit about us. When did we meet? Has it been 4 years?
4 or 5, I think.
Yeah. And so Ken and I met in the men's work. And I say that loosely. In particular, it was a Mankind project that brought us together. And I was doing some calls for them, and they said, there's this guy in Austin. Why don't you call him since you live there? He wants to start a group. He wants to do all this. Like, okay, I'll call him. And that's how we first met. And then we became co-leaders in a program called Circle of Men. And to my recollection, I irritated you pretty good.
Maybe a little. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's just, I wanted to get that out in the open. And because, I don't know, I can tell I'm barely an acquired taste. Like it's worse than beer. You know, you have to drink like 10 beers to even start liking it. It's like that. And I just remember going, I don't think I'm going to get that guy to trust me. You know, like, and I don't know if I was being trustworthy. It's not like it was your fault. But I was like, golly, this is a tough one. Because, you know, some people go quicker than others. And then you had some helpful feedback for me that was so helpful. It was so hard to hear and so good to hear. And that's when I started trusting you, was when you gave me that here's the deal, Mark, you're doing this, you're doing that. And I was like, wow. And I started to see, that was probably one of the beginning places I started to see my being, the one I walk around with, the white one, the Christian one, the middle class one, the cisgendered one, you know, the older one. I started seeing myself going, oh, I've been stepping over people. Not on them, I don't think, too many times. I hope not, but stepping over. And you sort of were one of the first to begin to arrest that in me, to see, go, hey, slow down, MFer. Like, you know, like, and it was such a gift, Ken. So I'm really just so glad I know you, and just every time I get to talk to you or we have coffee or something, it just makes me feel warm. So I love you.
I love you too.
And the other day I was like, you were talking, I was like, man, I should push record on this because this would be great to play back during the show this week. And then I just thought, well, invite him. Because you told me some stuff that I was just like, wow, stuff you hadn't told me before. And some stuff you had, some stuff you hadn't. But I just wondered if you want to share what's on your heart to share. And you are up to some cool things too. We're going to be working on some project together, a meditation project. So we can talk about that. But if you wanted to talk about the M word, the MS word, the middle school word, we could. Because I don't know, in the men's work, we do all this work and it ends up coming back from the middle school. It's like almost all of it comes back from middle school. They should call it horror school or something. Or, I mean, it's such a hard time. Things are changing and our identities and everything. But what you told me about that was so striking to me. If you want to share it, or anything else on your heart, what do you want to know about me? You know, anything. I just wanted you to be here.
Well, I appreciate being here. with you every time. I always take something from it.
Yeah. How was the experience here? Is this the first time you've done something quite like this?
It is the first time I've really sang in a very long time.
Yeah.
I sing in the car. I sing by myself.
Yeah.
I never sing in front of people, and that is in part from a scar I received, in middle school, and at the age of 13.
Yeah.
That sort of blocked my voice for a while.
Well, we talked about your project being a project about voice. And whenever someone tells me their aspiration, the thing that they're after, I always wonder, where did it start that was part of some healing? Or that was part of something that didn't go right and you were going to write it? And there's so many beautiful things that are happening in the world, but they usually come from scars. Is that your experience?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at a young age I knew what my gift was, and it was centered around my voice.
Yeah.
I thought that it was singing, but it doesn't necessarily have to be singing.
Yeah.
The voice can be used in many ways. My voice comes through my paintings, my meditations.
Yeah.
It's just expressing, really.
What was it like? I don't know if I know the answer to this. What was it? How old were you in middle? Where were you living in middle school?
I was living in rural Pennsylvania.
Okay.
A small town called Danville. It's about 4,000 people.
Danville. Did they say Danville?
I think they say Danville.
Okay. Well, that's how I say Danville.
Yeah.
And you're in a small town. You're 12, 13, whatever. Did you tell me, if you want, you can say this or not, but about you were in a play or you were queued up to be singing in a play?
I sang in the 6th grade talent show. I sang Tomorrow by Annie from the show Annie. I thought I was great. My friend didn't think so. And she chose to tell me that I sound like a duck when I sing. And that was the first nail in the coffin of putting my voice into the grave.
Did you put it there or did she put it there?
It died a slow death.
Yeah.
There were a few things that happened. I continued to sing in church even after that. And I even got my first solo in the Christmas pageant at church. And I was going to sing Joseph's song. That was the first time they've ever chosen me to sing a solo. And I was very excited. I was practicing all the time. And then some unfortunate circumstances happened where I was abducted by 3 men, and over the course of a few days was used in ways no child, no person should ever be used. And during that experience, I sang that song to comfort myself, and it was tainted by that experience, and I never sang that song in church, and I never returned to church for quite a few years, probably until my mid-20s that I returned to church, because I never really came back from that experience.
Thank you for sharing that. How does it feel to share that?
Scary.
Yeah.
Scary and amazing.
Yeah. You've always had this sparkle to me. Like, did y'all see his picture that he put up for the intro that we sent? I was like, that's Ken right there, man. Y'all check it out on the intro. He's just like smiling so big. And I think there are those things in me where I have smiles in me and I have the pain in me. But gosh, when I got that picture, I was like, oh yeah, I love that guy. So good. Yeah, y'all watch it on the intro. It's good. What do you think? I mean, so this project you've been working on, How do you track it? Do you track it from something like that, or is it that definitive, or it's just something that you feel called to? And I'd love to hear a little bit about that, or share it with everybody else, this project that you're working on, that we're going to work on a little bit together here in the studio, some of it.
Sure. Most of it is around building meditations for Insight Timer, and then longer meditations for YouTube. All of that is to gather community around the idea of a spiritual wellness center. And a working honeybee farm.
Dude, every time you say honeybee, you smile. Is it possible to frown when someone says honeybee? I don't think so. Y'all try it, say honeybee. Let's see if you can smile, frown. No, they're smiling. You told me about the honeybees a couple years ago on the phone. You know what? A couple things I think were funny. Can we talk about drugs for a second?
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Darlene, earmuffs. Okay. That's my mom. I was like, Kenneth, do you think I should do some psychedelics? And he goes, absolutely. And we were talking about the honeybees. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll find some honeybees if I do psychedelics. And, then he called me back like a day or two later. And he goes, I've been thinking you shouldn't do it. And I just love that. I was like, thank you. That's a good friend right there. That's double checking himself. Like, and I got the impression like, I don't want to see Mark on psychedelics, like maybe it was a personal thing. You thought I'm responsible here if the world does that. So
I think people take psychedelics to be more like Mark.
Oh man, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a psychedelic world, So you light up when you say honeybees. I want people to hear a little bit more about that. Like, why do you smile with it? What makes you happy about this honeybee business?
The honeybees are a perfect symbol of what a community can do when they're focused and of one mind, of one vibration. The idea of the working honeybee farm is really centered around healing. A place where people can come and slow down and return to caring for nature and getting back to their authentic baseline.
Yeah. Are you getting back to your baseline? Are you coming home? Or where are you in this grand scheme? Where is Ken located?
I phase in and out. At the moment, it is something I want to build for others because it's something I long for and need so desperately right now.
Yeah, that's why I did this. People think I wanted to do a podcast. I wanted community. It's like, well, I just tell people, like, bring your gifts, whatever you have. Well, like in your case, you have this love for honeybees and a great voice. I mean, don't y'all think that'd be pretty cool to do a meditation with Ken? Like, that's just a good voice, man. It's got that good earthy feel. But people come like bearing their gifts, and this is what I had to give. Just give this. It's not even mine to give away, but it was certainly not mine to keep. And, all the nights I've spent in here, just working on it and preparing for shows and stuff, it just feels like my way to build community. And I just sense this renaissance coming, if not already sort of here, as a response to a lot of the unsettledness or discomfort, maybe. I don't know. You feel that?
I do. It's a great time.
Yeah. It's a great time to be a honeybee. Yeah. Tell me something about honeybees I don't know that would help me maybe participate in community a little differently.
I don't know. There are so many fun facts about honeybees.
I like having fun.
Do you know that bees aren't just like black and yellow? That there are different colored bees. There are gray bees. There are blue bees. I think that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Most of the colony is female, which I think is appropriate.
Tell me more about that. Judgment right there.
I just feel like
because they work harder?
No, I think something that we have lost is a real grasp and relationship with the sacred feminine.
Yeah, me too.
I think bees are a great symbol of the way that works.
I've never thought of that. Yeah. I've been on a journey to really 4 years now to really discover her. You know, like that energy, and thank you for that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty blessed to be sort of an in-between person, someone who has maybe a male exterior, more of a feminine interior, and
Yeah.
just speaks to me.
Yeah. So if we're going to go down this road, what about the queen bee?
Oh, the queen bee.
That right there just has a lot of stuff with it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
the
keep
colony
thinking of Queen
kills her
Latifah or
if she's
something.
not producing well.
Say that again?
They murder her if she's not being a great queen, and they just grow a new one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
wow.
kind of crazy.
Wow. That's a lot of stress at work. You know?
Yeah.
But
Talk
also,
about a performance review.
yeah.
Awful.
Yeah. Wow. And, you know, but I do think about that. Let's just think about that, joking, you know, aside. But the feminine energy, the truest, divinest part of it or form of it, I think of it as just, I mean, my experience. I'm just over here experiencing what I can and what the Spirit brings. But there's a gentleness to it, and there's a fire to it. There's a hurricane to it. There's devastation and healing. And it all seemed grounded in just nature. It's grounded in it, you know. And but I think that society has done some of that, a lot of that to the queen bees. It seems like I was just thinking about that I wonder who's modeling for who. You know? Yeah, it kind of makes my heart hurt thinking about that.
Well, I think that we say Mother Nature for a reason.
Yeah.
Because there's so much power and beauty in the feminine, and I think that is sort of what led to it being squashed or mistreated. The fear of
that energy,
untamable.
Yeah. I have this. I don't know if it'll become anything, but for me, it's just, I don't know if it's even a mantra, but this thing came to me called the wildness of God, and I don't even know what it means, but it seems to speak to that feminine piece that I can understand why tsunamis and hurricanes and fires and destruction and floods and people die, but she can hold it somehow. I think, you know, when we do the directions in the men's work, you know, from the Sioux, I always think when we get to bringing in the mother, the feminine principle. So we do that in our circles. At the beginning, as we kind of create the container, we'll bring in the divine masculine, the divine feminine, the east, the west, the north, the south, the different energies and medicine, really, you know. And I always think I can't wait to bring her in the circle. And I always think she understands she can hold the unanswerable questions. Like, why did my baby die? Like, she can hold it at its highest form and vibration. That's what I'm discovering. The more I know, the less I know, but I'm glad you brought it up. I think it's her time.
I think so too.
Do you?
Yeah. I think there's a nurturing nature that we've been sorely missing.
Yeah. Hey, there's one thing I wanted to go back to.
Sure.
Joseph's song. What's it about? I don't think I've ever heard that. What's that? What's he singing about?
I think it's mostly about the doubt of being chosen. it's how could it be that this baby in my arms is, and I'm responsible.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
I think you might want to look again.
Yeah. They got the wrong phone number.
Yeah.
How does that relate to anything you're going through right now?
I think it's very similar to Moses' story. Like where he says, "Are you sure you want to send me? I don't speak very well. I've got a stutter. I got a speech
I
impediment.
can't even swim." Yeah.
I think it's that. For so many years, my voice was wounded. So I didn't use it, and I started to doubt its power. And slowly over the last couple of years, I've done so much healing
Yeah.
that it's just coming back, and I'm starting to flex it a little bit, little by little.
I've seen it shift.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've just observed it for whatever I can tell. There was a little, can I just give you some feedback there?
I'd love some.
Yeah. I really respect how you go about things because you do them right. Right? I think that was even what we were going after earlier in our done. Like, I was going down a road, you were like, "This is not right," or like you have a level of expectation for yourself and for society and like a beauty, right? Like there's a beauty that you, I don't say demand, but you're like, let's do beauty, and it's at a very high level, right? And I didn't see that come out like until the last year or so. There was just a softness that came around with it. Like I still feel it, but it's almost like Ken is being beautiful instead of trying to make it. He's just being it. I don't know. That's how it feels.
Yeah. Beauty is one of my keys.
Yeah.
Truth and beauty are the things that unlock me the most.
Yeah.
Beauty is the one thing that makes me just fall apart, break open. So I think it's important.
Yeah. Anything else you want us to know about a project or just about what's on your heart or how you're feeling in this new community over here? Did you know any of them in there when you were singing?
Just you.
Yeah, you feel like you know them a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah. When I was sitting there behind the couch, I could just feel the energy from y'all, just like it was just palatable. So, how did it feel to use your voice? Yeah. I appreciate you doing this, Ken.
I appreciate you asking me.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you too.
Let's hear another beautiful song, shall we?
Thank you so much for sharing from your heart over there. I think I'm going to swap the two final songs and do Healing is Happening by Orion Johnstone first, because there's so much healing that I know I have experienced through leaning into community singing, and I hear these stories all the time about the wound, and so thank you for sharing about that. I have also had these experiences, and I love that community singing is radically welcoming to all voices. It doesn't matter if you're trained or you've never sang a day in your life, and that's part of the healing that's possible in these circles. Maybe I'll take that shaker. So this is the song. Orion Johnstone, who is a trans activist and community minister. Yeah. So I invite you, though. This is a zipper song, so we can actually swap out the word healing for other things too. So once we start singing, if you're like, oh, this is what's possible, this is what's happening in my life, then I'll invite you to just speak it into the circle, and we'll sing it on the next time around. So here we go. Let me teach it to you. Healing is possible, may it be so. Healing is happening, may it be so. We believe what we need most are the hearts of each other right here. So I can break that down. Healing is possible, may it be so. Your turn. Healing is possible, may it be so. Healing is happening, may it be so. Healing is happening, may it be so. We believe what we need most. We believe what we need most are the hearts of each other right here. Are the hearts of each other right here. Let's sing it all the way through. Healing. Healing is possible, may it be so. Happening. Healing is happening, may it be so. We believe what we need most are the hearts of each other right here. What else is possible? Justice is possible, may it be so. Justice is happening. Justice is happening, may it be so. We believe what we need most are the hearts of each other right here. What else is possible? Magic. Magic is possible, may it be so. Magic is happening, may it be so. We believe what we need most are the hearts of each other right here. What else is happening?
Community of peace.
Peace is happening, may it be so. Peace is happening, may it be so. We believe what we need most are the hearts of each other right. Let's do two more. I heard community. Community is possible, may it be so. Community is happening, may it be so. We believe what we need most are the hearts of each other right here. What else do we have? Love. Love is possible, may it be so. Love is happening, may it be so. We believe what we need most are the hearts of each other right here. Healing is possible. Healing is possible, may it be so. Healing is happening, may it be so. We believe what we need most are the hearts of each other right here.
Thank you all so much. Wow. I feel like I'm just in a soup, being able to just sit in here and just soak in it. It's so beautiful. From Joe Fuentesilla again. A practice for staying for 3 breaths. The next time irritation arises, do not fix it, do not explain it, do not judge it. Stay for 3 slow breaths. Notice where it lives in the body. The chest, jaw, shoulders, belly. Let the sensation exist without feeding it with thought. If you use a sacred word, return to it gently. Not to eliminate the irritation, but to remind yourself, you are here. No victory, no failure, just presence. Thank you, Sarah and singers. A lot of their notes or their IGs or things like that will be in the show notes if you want to reach out. And thank you, Kenneth. And thank you, crew. It's one of the most humbling things to have an amazing crew around you. Just ones that love you anyway. So I love you guys, and thank you so much for believing in community and what we're doing here. And one thing we haven't done here yet, y'all, is dance. You can't just be sitting around with your joy. So we're going to get up and dance a little bit during the credits. And just want to thank you at home for watching, for believing in yourself, for investing in yourself. And thank you for being with us. Your voice matters. All right, you guys, let's open up the mics, because we'll see you next time on Little Big Voices Live.
much fun.
If y'all